Welcome to the UIM ABP Aquabike Circuit World Championship, the Grand Prix of Lake Toba, Indonesia. And we are ready for the grand finale of closed course racing today. But before we begin racing, we must first give so much love to this incredible, unforgettable 4 regencies that hosted us this week. Karo, Silalahahi, Samasir, and of course, Toba. Special thanks to InJourney, our local organizer, and of course, we've been frankly overwhelmed by all the love and generosity of this amazing place on planet Earth. You're getting an opportunity here to see the paddock section right here in Balagay as we enter our final few hours of this incredible week. And I have to say, just a couple of facts that we got this morning. We were the #1 trending social media topic in Indonesia yesterday. So an incredible accomplishment for a sport that we all love so very, very much. As you know, we're going to get rolling here with the first race of the day. It's going to be Ladies GP1. But of course, before we do all of that, we've got to show you a little bit about this incredible land and country. It's been such a journey to be here. Sumatra, the largest island that is fully within Indonesian territory. We are looking at Lake Toba, the largest lake in Indonesia, with the Batak culture, craftsmen, warriors, musicians. And you can see these beautiful homes that they've built, the long homes shaped as boats, all because this entire culture has been formed around water and their love of nature. That is Lake Toba, the largest lake in Indonesia, the largest volcanic lake in the world. It's 62 miles long, 19 miles wide, and up to 1,600 feet deep. Farming is a huge part of the economy here, with rice, corn, fruits and vegetables, and of course their own coffee manufactured here as well. And it is yum, yum. In fact, the camera crew is just showing off their coffee cup to me. And as you've seen over the past several days, we have attracted an incredible amount of attention, not only around the world, but around Indonesia and Sumatra. We're here in Balagay, and as you can see, the long hut there, the Balan, the particular homes that are centered. Well, we'll show you more of this in just a moment. We'll be right back.
Final round of the UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship is set to be a thriller as Indonesia hosts the Grand Prix of Lake Toba with 3 endurance races in 3 unique locations on November 22nd to November 24th, followed by circuit racing from November 25 to November 26th. In the Runabout GP1, Ski Division GP1, Ski Ladies GP1, Freestyle, and Parallel Slalom categories. 5-day adrenaline-fueled aquabike extravaganza. Don't miss the united spirit of Lake Toba.
Welcome back to the UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship right here, the Lake Toba Grand Prix in Indonesia. And we are on the Parade of Nations for Ladies GP1. Let's take a look at the results from yesterday. It was Yasmin E. Prouse taking the win, garnering 25 points for her. Jessica Chavon with second. Benedict Drange with third. Virginia Morales ended up in fourth. Sophie Borgstrom had a tremendous finish yesterday in fifth. Janina Johansson in sixth. Emanelli Ortendahl in seventh. Joanna Grassa in eighth. And we are showing the different countries: Estonia, France, Norway, Sweden, Portugal, Italy, and Monaco. Monaco, of course, represented by Lisa Kassan Battaglia. And yesterday, as we watched the race action, Yasmin and Jessica were no more than 4.17 seconds apart from each other. The fastest lap time laid down by Jessica is a 1:4.8542. Second fastest yesterday was Yasmin Epraus with a 1:4.8843. That just goes to show how close these girls were and the kind of performance that was put on yesterday morning. It was really fantastic to watch them. Here's your lineup. Virginia Morales, Benedict Drange, Sophie Borgstrom, Johanna Grassa, Naomi Benini joining us. Her and Matteo both racing this weekend. Yasmin Epraus, Lisa Kazan Battaglia, Yanina Johansson, Eminelli Ortendahl, and of course Jessica Siobhan as they finish up the Nations Parade lap. We are just about to get underway to incredible Moto number 2 of 3 motos today for the ladies. Eminelli Ortendahl reduced the gap yesterday from 4 seconds to 0.84 seconds. And even though she ended up in 7th yesterday, I would not count her out of that. She's got a brand new boat built by Fast Power Sports. And man, that thing, I hope the sun comes out so you can see the glitterati. I actually told her I was going to use that as her new nickname. She's pondering. She's going to let me know if I can use that or not. Yasmin has a 67% average hole shot. And Jessica has a 33% chance of getting a hole shot. But she certainly looked astonishing riding that boat yesterday. You can see Benedict Drange down there with the number 10 also riding. That's a brand new boat for her. That thing is gorgeous as well. It's bright purple with a neon yellow. There's Virginia Morales just getting into the gate. We've got a new system that they're working with. And that system, because we can't do a true beach start, we're going to do a modified beach start. They are going to be allowed 2 holders. And the holders are going to have to hold the ropes, hold the boat by rope. They're not allowed to get into the water. But in the ski divisions, both ski divisions, they are allowed 2 holders. Runabout, of course, will still be 2 holders. And you can see just how difficult this starting procedure is. There's Håkan Borgstrom down there. They're allowing the 2 holders to at least help them stage. Let me correct. I just want to make sure you guys understand. The 1 holder still with the 2 ropes, but they're allowed 2 down there to help them get staged. And you can see how tricky this is. All the riders very excited and a little nervous as we roll to moto number 2. And we talked about this in the riders meeting today. We were giving them an average of 10 to 15 seconds. Once they got them staged to get them started, they're extending that just a little bit just to help with the technicality. But I tell you what, your holders should most definitely get extra bonus points for being able to do a a dock start. Yasmin Epraus, after that win in moto number 1 yesterday, got the pole position and they got the boat started. And again, you'll see that timer count down to 10 to 20 seconds. Anywhere in between there, they're going to fire them off for the start. And a good one for Yasmin Epraus. As I said, she had a great opportunity with hole shots. She's been very consistent, and man, she just got another good one. Big track for the ladies out here in Balaguer. We are pushing just over 3-kilometer track, 35 buoys. And Yasmin Epraus looking solid. Young lady from Estonia. Let's talk a little bit about the overall as we come into this. Jessica Siobhan. That lead has been reduced to 2 points between Jessica Siobhan and Yasmin Epraus. Yasmin's going to go to the outside. Jessica Siobhan on the inside split. And we've got a beautiful start. Jessica Siobhan just snuck around Yasmin Epraus for the whole shot. Jessica on fire this morning. Jessica went with a little bit slower start, but she took that inside split, and that helped her convert. Yesterday, they were having a problem with the split section. And, of course, Marco Petrini, always very responsive to the riders, made adjustments to that split section for him, and that sure made a difference. Yasmin Epraus got taken over from the inside. Jessica Siobhan, your new race leader. Yasmin Epraus in second. And it is Sophie Borgstrom up there in third. Benedict Drong in fourth. Virginia Morales in fifth. Janina Johansson in sixth. Eminelli Ortendahl in seventh. Naomi Benini in eighth. Joanna Grassa in ninth. Lisa Kassan Battaglia rounding out your field. And we are underway with moto number one of the day, but this is actually the second moto. In the ladies division, we had 10 riders on the line. It's going to be 15 minutes plus one lap. Hi, Janice. Simon Juntak. I do believe F1 is going to be racing again, so if you stay tuned to the F1 H2O, you can find out what the race action is. Thanks very much for joining us on the live stream, everyone. Jessica Siobhan, Yasmin Epraus. No dramas coming through the split section. Sophie Borgstrom. Sophie comes into this with 54 points. She's back in seventh, but a third place could move her up. And your top three currently, Jessica Siobhan in the lead by 2 points with 92 points. Yasmin Epraus has 90. Eminelli Ortendahl's overall, she's in third with 68. Estelle Perret, who unfortunately isn't here, was in fourth with 66. Virginia Morales is right there with 64 points. She's got an opportunity to take over third, and Janina Johansson is in fifth. Sophie Borgstrom in sixth, and that is the overall point count. So the battle heating up between Eminelli Ortendahl and Virginia Morales for that third place spot. Meanwhile, Yasmin Epraus on the prowl. Jessica Siobhan needed to get this lead to hold on to her points. 25 points given to the winner, 22 points for second, and 20 points for third. So as you can imagine, every point counts, as these are so close. And all three of these classes today we'll be watching are all within 5 points of each other. So anything can happen, and the World Championship wide open. Jessica Siobhan from France doing her best to pull the cards in her favor this morning. Young lady that was born in July, who is an engineer for Airbus during the day. Right now, she's breaking some speed limits in a good way. Speaking of speed, her first lap was 1:38.984. There's Sophie Borgstrom aboard the Minion boat. Got a brand new paint job for Sophie this year. And look at Benedict Drong right behind her. Benedict's only 1.7 seconds behind Sophie Borgstrom. Yasmin Epraus with a 1:41.672 on this last lap. Excuse me, Yasmin had a 1:42.033. Jessica had a 1:41.672. Jessica laid down the fastest time thus far. She got that at lap 1, 1:38.984. And Yasmin Epraus, the little rocket ship from Estonia, is keeping the pressure on Jessica Siobhan. Now, Jessica took a world championship in 2020 in Kuwait. And she would like nothing more, I'm sure, than to get a pair of bookends here, get a second world title today. And by the way, Jessica and Yasmin beat their fastest lap times yesterday by 10 seconds. Kyle Naget, the big runabouts are going to go out just a little bit later. We're going to run through the 2 ski divisions, then we'll be going to runabout. R. Panda Jaitan, Lake Toba, Baligi. And Julianto Togo Tora, Baligi Hearts. And Punka Lubantoran, very nice Lake Toba, beautiful place, success for Aquabike. Well, thank you. You're the reason that we've had such great success. Sophie Borgstrom under attack here by Benedict Drawn. She goes to the outside. Sophie Borgstrom playing defense. She almost got that door shut. Lovely defense from Sophie Borgstrom as we come to the front stretch. This young lady has been battling challenges with the wrist. She had ice packs on her wrist yesterday. Well, actually modified. You've got to see this on Facebook. She actually had her mom, Helena, go to the store. They were looking for frozen peas, but they couldn't find any, so she got 2 bags of French fries, and she was walking around the pits last night with 2 bags of French fries, trying to keep her wrist down, frozen French fries. Apparently the ice pack of champions. And Benedict Drange still attacking Sophie Borgstrom for that 3rd place spot. Benedict rides for Norway. She's 17 years old, out of Bergen, a student. And she just had a little bit of bobble there, costing her a little bit of time. But Benedicte has been in love with that brand new boat of hers. It's a QB1 racing boat. She's also sponsored by Jet Pilot. And a shout out, by the way, to Darren for Australia, Jet Pilot Australia, here with us this weekend. Darren, it's such a pleasure to have you, sir. I came into one of the riders' safety meetings discussing life jackets and ways to keep the riders safe. Safety, always a big concern for us. As Jessica Siobhan comes through, let's look at the gap now between her and Yasmin Epraus. 1:41.813 on lap number 4. Yasmin with a 1:42.086. Sophie Borgstrom a 1:47.386, and Benedict Drange, wow. Lap 3 for Benedicte was a 1:45.738. Holy buckets. Benedicte got around Sophie Borgstrom on lap 4, right out of that split section. There's Jessica Siobhan. And I love the feedback from the live stream. If you give Benedicte anything under 4 seconds of a gap, she will come after you. So true. Kyle Naget, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us on the live stream. And thanks for all of you guys for listening in. Lake Toba, we love you. I can't tell you enough what a privilege it has been to be out here to enjoy all of the different regencies again. Karo, Silalahahi, Samosir, and Toba. You will be in our hearts forever after this incredible racing that you have helped us put on this weekend. And look at Jessica Siobhan lighting up that track. She really has a full workload. She averages 70 hours a week working, and between work, training, and World Championship prep. She's very passionate about personal development. She loves helping others. She's a coach. And if you ever get a chance to hang out with her and Laurent, they have just the best energy back in the paddocks. French Championship in 2013 was Jessica Siobhan's very first win. She hasn't even been in this all that long, but man, she has sure left an indelible footprint, and definitely a great representative for France. Speaking of France, she rides for Team Pastorello competition. And right now they got to be super happy with her. She's holding off Yasmin Epraus, but it is by the thinnest of margins, 2.474 seconds between Yasmin Epraus and Jessica Siobhan. And you can see Jessica Siobhan right there, riding to the outside of that line, and Yasmin just drops down as low as she can. I think Kylie Ulmer said it best yesterday. She too is vertically challenged, but that's actually a great asset for her on a stand-up. She drops so low, it looks like she's kneeling in her tray. She isn't. I love that race attack position that Yasmin has. She's a very physical rider and a very aggressive, safe, aggressive rider as well. Been a ton of fun to watch Yasmin Epraus. Her first GP win ever was in 2021 in Kuwait. Her first race was in 2013. Talking about Yasmin Epraus, the young lady in second. Jessica Siobhan on the left-hand side of the track, just passing through the split sections onto this front stretch. Let's take a look at her time. 1:42.312. Jessica went very quick through that. 1:42.32, and Yasmin Epraus with a 1:42.723. 2.885. Very consistent. These lap times, they've been right on the money. 3-second gap between them, just like yesterday. And Emanelli Ortendal on the move. She just got around Janina Johansson. Emma is up in 6th. She knows that she has got to move up. She's now right behind the young lady, Virginia Morales. And Emanelli Ortendal is in 3rd in the overall points with 68 points. Virginia Morales is in 4th with 64 points. Virginia, with that 5th place finish, will have 16 points. She'll gain a gap on her. In order for Virginia to take that 3rd place away from Emma, she needs to move up into 3rd, or she needs to garner 4 more points. She'll get 1 here if she can hold off Emanelli. The difference between 5th and 6th is only 1 point. 16 points for 5th and 15 points for 6th place. Yasmin Epraus still charging. And you can hear the whistles from the tower indicating a lapped rider as the leaders come through. And she's trying to get around the lapped rider, and that almost caused a problem for Jessica Siobhan. I have to say that was a smooth move for Jessica. She dropped to the inside, got her shoulder as low as possible coming through that left-hand turn, and that allowed her to get through easily. But I got to tell you, that was a little hair-raising. Yasmin Epraus is getting hung up back behind the lapped riders, and that's going to cost her. She dropped to 4 seconds gap between her and Jessica Siobhan. So Jessica on laps 7 and 8 now going to get a tiny bit of breathing room from the Estonian juggernaut of Yasmin Epraus. You can see that we've only got 1 minute left on the clock. This race flew by. It's a 15-minute plus 1 lap race. Average time between Jessica and Yasmin only 2.71 seconds. Holy buckets. Punga Lumaturan, I'm very proud of the Indonesian government because this event can show in Indonesian. You know what? I couldn't agree more. We really we're so privileged to be here, but I was astounded at the infrastructure. But even more than that, this is just such an unknown piece of paradise. I mean, wow. I had goosebumps when I first got off the plane and saw how incredibly breathtaking this country truly is. Please come and visit them in Sumatra and the 4 regencies, of course. Thanks so much for joining us on the live stream. Sabrina Ziahan, keep spirit, Zaha health for all of you. Same back. Masti Sinagat, thanks for joining us. White flag is up for Jessica Siobhan. Yasmin Epraus, let's check the time. You know what? On that last lap, she was up over 4 seconds. She's reduced it already, getting around the lap traffic. It's down to a 3.78 gap. Yasmin is just unstoppable on the water. She's got approximately 1 minute 40 seconds to change her fate from second to first. Will the Estonian rider, Yasmin Epraus, be able to get around Jessica Siobhan? Beautiful run for Yasmin Epraus. She's trying to get every bit of speed out of that boat as possible. Handle pull all the way down. That was off that big sweeper left-hand turn. And Jessica Siobhan in the outside split. And yesterday, the outside split was pretty consistently faster. So the riders were really having to power through that inside in order to catch up. But today, those splits are dead heat even, and it has created some great race conditions for us. And I love how responsive our race team is for the H2O racing team. They'll be watching those splits all day today. And Jessica Siobhan coming out of it. Yasmini Proust within 6 boat lengths of her, and she's got 2 more buoys to get her done. And as she hits the front stretch, Jessica Siobhan is locked and loaded, and she takes moto number 2. Beautiful job for Jessica Siobhan from France. Yasmini Proust in second. Incredible racing from the ladies division. Really have upped the level of competition in this group this past couple of years, and those 2 young ladies have brought so much adrenaline to it. Beautiful job for both France and Estonia, Jessica and Yasmin. Well, let's see how it plays out here on the last couple of riders. As you know, Virginia Morales needs to hold off Eminelli Ortendahl. It's going to be Benedict Drange that takes 3rd. Beautiful run for the young lady from Bergen, Norway. And will Virginia be able to hold off the Glitterati? Here's Sophie Borgström. Sophie with a fantastic ride. She is going to take 4th place, and both Håkan and Helena got to be very, very happy with this young lady. And there's Virginia Morales in 5th. That's going to be enough for her to gain another point on Eminelli Ortendahl in 6th. Sophie Borgström, girl, you have all my respect. She had surgeries on both of her wrists and came back to be that strong, taking a 4th overall in moto number 2. Beautiful job. We're going to move it on over to the men's. Let's do a recap of yesterday. Kevin Redder, let's talk about first this Q1 and Q2. Kevin Redder laid down some stupidly quick times, a 1:36.917 to take the top spot in qualification. Anthony Biernat from Belgium also placed well on Q2 with a 1:37.62. And then Axel Courtois, those were your top 3 qualifiers. Let's come to the motos. Moto number 1 yesterday. Even though he didn't finish as good, Morgan actually just barely made it in the top group with a 1:40.135. He was in 5th in the qualifying. Guess what Morgan did? Moto number 1, he took the win and grabbed 25 points. Michael Perret got 2nd. Axel Courtois 3rd yesterday. Alec Enderle in 4th. Oliver Koch Hansen in 5th. Anthony Biernat in 6th. And Kevin Redder, who had 3rd yesterday, got a penalty for the start, not holding his line, and that moved him back into 7th place. And I do believe now what's awesome about UIM rules, these guys are allowed to do a protest. There was a protest posted, but after a lot of footage reviewed, I do believe that penalty did hold. So Kevin Redder will be in 7th coming to that lineup. So Kevin Redder, although he got 3rd yesterday, will end up with that 7th. They did hold that final penalty solid for him. Regardless, he's on borrowed property. No penalty, but he did lose the position. Yeah. Let me just check here. Hold on 1 second. I just spoke with Miguel Valentes, who said they did not give the penalty to him. It was showing up originally. Oh, thank you, bud. I have an old sheet. You have the new sheets. I'm stealing your phone. Morgan Perret. So here's how it looked yesterday after the review. Morgan Perret took the win. Michael Pare second, and Kevin Rederer in third. And then Axel Courtois fourth, and Alec Enderle in fifth. Miguel Valentis, thank you so much, sir. All right, I had sheets that did not get updated, but I have them updated now. All right, that's going to change the points up just a little bit. Speaking of points, let's take a look at the overalls. Michael Pare comes into this after that second place yesterday with 87 points. He's in the lead for the World Championship, and Oliver Koch-Hansen in second with 83 points. And Axel Courtois in third with 68 points. Anders Keller, who won't be here unfortunately, is in fourth, and Alec Enderle will move up into that fourth place spot. All right, there is the recap as we go through the Parade of Nations, and then we're going to get these guys back into the paddock, or not paddock, but get them back into the dock and into the starting grid. Woo! Again, that penalty that was assessed yesterday was reversed. And Oliver Koch-Hansen is on a new boat, the gentleman that came into this in the lead. Is now dropped back in points. Michael Pare, your new point leader, on boat 77. And the Pare brothers got to be fired up about this opportunity, and the live stream lit up yesterday with Jeremy Pare and of course Estelle, who was unable to join us after a torn up shoulder. Estelle, we miss you. Let's talk about the men. Jennifer Menard, good job, girls. I agree. Aito Haloho, good job. Well, at the other part of this recap yesterday, they had two unusual red flags for Ski GP1. I talked to you a little bit about what that was all about with Kevin Rederer after the top time in Q2. Was not sustained, and he will be in third. So Morgan, Michael, followed by Kevin Rederer, and here is your lineup. Anthony Biernat, and you saw the rest of the field on the 14 riders. Punga Luba Turan, of course. And you just call me Dawn. Can you say hello to my friends in Rutan Sida Kaleng? Of course. Hello. Thank you for joining us. You're watching, that's Alec Enderle from Switzerland as we do the Parade of Nations for Ski GP1. Axel Courtois, Kevin Rederer, Dan Anderson, Michael Pare, Oliver Koch-Hansen, Mads Koch-Hansen for Denmark. Italy represented Barnabas Zabo. Hungary, Alec Enderle again. Switzerland, Daniel Piscaglia. Italy, Slaven Ivancic. Croatia, Dagmar Drange. Norway, Morgan Pare. France, Anthony Biernat, Belgium. Big, big track. You're watching moto number 2 of the ski division, and again, after the points, it is Michael Pare followed by Oliver Koch-Hansen in a pretty big deficit. Oliver Koch-Hansen getting a 6th yesterday. This is going to be very interesting. Oliver Koch-Hansen aboard a Pro Force, and Morgan Pare, who took the win yesterday, is aboard a Commander boat, and Michael Pare who was in second, is aboard a Fast Power Sports boat. And that, I think, is the perfect context to get us ready. We've got 3 different top manufacturers going head-to-head in this AB Aquabike Ski Division GP1. We're here in Lake Toba, Indonesia. It's been heavy humidity and higher elevations for these guys. It's a very mountainous terrain. And talking to the guys back in the paddock, everyone has been talking about the loss of horsepower here. Yeah, it's been impressive how much horsepower they've lost because of the altitude. Usually they're racing right at sea level, and we're about, 900 meters above sea level currently. And that does have a pretty big impact. And of course, the humidity has been big as well. They're looking anywhere from mid 80s to low 90s. Getting these guys into the starting grid, I can't imagine just how tough this is for not only the riders, but the holders as well. And what you could maybe normally get away with right now, a lot of times we do running starts in Aquabike. And they also do beach starts, but you can have more RPMs on a beach start. When you're dealing with a paddock start, or excuse me, I keep saying paddock, you keep doing a dock start like this, that is going to definitely have to change your strategy. You're going to have to be more mindful of the RPMs. And you can see them talking right now as they're getting situated. Everything has to be perfect for the rider. Like you were just watching Kevin trying to blow the boat out. I mean, just blowing the boat out before you get started, it becomes a case of tricky logistics. You can see the riders in the grid. We've actually got it broken out. If you take a look on the far right of the screen, where Morgan and Michael Pare are, that's the top 5. They're going to be going towards the big green buoy. Then from 6 to 15, that's that next area. They'll be going to the yellow buoys. And you can actually see that tiny gap in between that first group and that second group. That gives a tiny advantage, or not tiny, it's actually a significant advantage for that first 5 that finished yesterday. And that first 5 again, Morgan Pare, Michael Pare, Axel Courtois, Alec Enderle, and Oliver Koch-Hansen. Actually, check that. It'll be Morgan Pare, Michael Pare, Axel Courtois, and Kevin Redder in that first group. And unfortunately, looked like somebody just snuck out of there a little early. That was Axel. All the typical UIM ABP rules will be applying to these starts. Nansiria Montaneri, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you just made my day. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you guys listening in. Best lap yesterday, by the way, was laid down by Morgan, a 1:47.677. Mika had the second fastest with the 1:48.476. Kevin Redder and Morgan Pare, Alec Enderle with a good start, and Morgan Pare also with a good start. I'd say that Michael Pare sleeping just a smidge. And it is Kevin Redder with the whole shot. Oh, checking up on that. I believe that is Enderle with the whole shot. Trying to get a quick look at those numbers. We do have a clean start. Morgan Pare on the outside. It's Morgan. Morgan with the whole shot on the outside. So again, Morgan Perret going for back-to-backs. It is Alec Enderle in second, Michael Perret in third, Axel Courtois in fourth. And as they come through, it is Morgan Perret, followed by Alec Enderle and Kevin Redder in third, Michael Perret in fourth, and Oliver Cock-Hansen putting a challenge on Michael Perret, but Oliver in fifth. Morgan Perret, Alec, and Kevin Redder up in third. That was quite a mishmash in the split section. Best lap, 1:47.677. Let's see if these guys can beat that lap. Ramsey Manalu, enjoy Lake Toba. We certainly will. Thank you so much for letting us be here and being our host this weekend. You're watching Morgan Perret once again in the lead as we get underway in moto number 2. 6th in the World Championship coming into this, and just taking a look. After 3 rounds, Morgan is back just a little bit in the overalls. How is that happening? Morgan Perret with 25 points yesterday. All right, I'll get you the updates on the overalls in just a minute. Looks like these numbers aren't right. I will get those fixed for you. Right now, Morgan Perret is leading, though, and we'll come through with our time in just a minute. All right, watching 17-minute moto plus 1 lap as Kevin Redder rocks through here in third place. Morgan Perret, like I said, been riding a Commander GP1 boat this year. Got a chance to catch up with him yesterday. Loved that boat. And he prefers rough water. It's been kind of flat the last couple of days, but we've been getting choppier water in the afternoons. Right now, I'd say fairly flat out on the track. But any indication of how it's been going for us, we could get some good water for him this afternoon. But Morgan Perret leading, followed by Alec Enderle, and here's some times. Morgan with a 1:43.180. Alec Enderle in second with a 1:43.960. Kevin Redder with a 1:44.036 in third, and Michael Perret in fourth with a 1:46.008. In that fourth place spot in fifth, Oliver Cock-Hansen with a 1:46.847. Axel Courtois in sixth with a 1:47.995, and there is Kevin Redder. Kevin from Austria. What an amazing resume. He's got 7 world champions, 7 European champions, 3 King's Cup, and I haven't even updated from this all of the wins that Mr. Redder has taken, but Morgan Perret smoking through here. His brother Mika back in fourth. What a great start. Oh, and we're getting a stop and go call for Alec Enderle. That means that Alec is actually getting called for a premature start, or not holding the line on that start and getting out there a bit early. Let's do the rundown real quick, and then I'll introduce a very special guest. Morgan Perret with a 1:45.701. Alec Enderle in second with a 1:45.557. Kevin Redder third with a 1:45.161. He has the fastest time, the top. Michael Perret with a 1:45.425 in fourth, and Oliver Cock-Hansen with a 1:44.845. Oliver holding solid in that fifth place spot, and with the stop and go up, I've got the perfect expert analyst to help me out with what the heck to do with that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Yasmini Prouse. How you doing?
Hello. Yeah, we just finished the race, and it's great to watch the guys and learn more.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're back in training session. Let's talk about stop and goes. So Alec Enderle just got called with that. Yasmin E. Prowse, he's got 2 laps to make a decision whether he's going to contest that and go up and talk to the officials, or if he's going to come in and take that 20-second stop and go. What are your thoughts? What do you think he should do?
Yes, exactly. Either you come here and serve the 20 seconds, or you don't do it and you get a penalty after for 25 seconds.
Ooh.
In his position, it's hard to say. If he's sure that he didn't make mistake, then I would not come in and I will protest probably.
Especially in second, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think he doesn't have so much to lose, so maybe it's smarter to stay out right now.
All right, I like it. I like the way you're thinking here. Alec Enderle on the points. He's currently in 5th in points, so it's a bit of a risk because he has got an opportunity to get to the podium. But Yasmin, I love your feedback on that. Right now, he's 3 seconds back off the pace from Morgan Perret. Talking about Alec Enderle and that stop and go. He's got 1 more lap to make a decision. We'll find out whether he's going to pull it in or not. Michael Perret, meanwhile, holding off the gentleman that was in the points lead coming into this, Oliver Cock-Hansen. Now, Oliver on that Pro Force, it's not a brand new boat for him, but it's a newer boat for him.
Yeah, he was my Kawasaki teammate, in Olbia.
Yes.
Both racing on Kawasaki. Now here with Pro Force. It's great to see different boats here. I think it makes it more fun to see, and I guess for him it might work. I know all his skis are fast, and if he feels that in here it was better option, then I'm happy for him.
Talk about the track here in Lake Toba. How'd you feel about it?
The track itself is it's good. If we talk about the ladies race that we had before, then we battled a lot with Jessica.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess the track gives you opportunity to do that. And the water itself is very soft here, which is different to Olbia if we compare. So for me, it's very home race, but the soft water makes it better to push, and you can trust the water more.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Salt or
Look,
soft
look,
water?
look.
I know. Look at Alec Enderle pushing Morgan Perret. And back to that race action that is Morgan and Alec going at it.
No, it was Kevin.
Oh, that was Kevin.
Kevin took the position over.
Good job for Kevin Rederer. All right, as we move to the front stretch, it is Morgan Perret followed by Kevin Rederer. Kevin taking over Alec Enderle. And no longer with that opportunity. The card went down, so Alec Enderle, as you can tell, decided not to do the stop and go. Michael Perret still 4th, and Oliver Cock-Hansen in 5th.
Yeah, I'm super happy to see Morgan in front pushing. I think he deserves it, and he has a good ski for this.
Yeah, I like watching him on that Commander. That's a pretty new boat for him.
Yeah, he works it well. And also, I know Kevin is hungry to push, so it's going to be interesting in top there.
Yeah, Kevin actually riding aboard Jana Borgstrom's boat, Borrowed Property. That always makes life a little bit trickier. Have you raced on other people's boats before?
Yes, he has. But guys say, oh, their skis are faster. Look, Kevin is racing Jona's skis, so all the girls' skis are just faster even than guys.
And I think a lot of that is the talent and also the way you run the lines. It's not always about the faster boat, but how you handle it. That was well said, Yasmin.
Absolutely. And I think I don't have the fastest ski for sure, but you have to push it.
You sure do get low on the backstretch on that thing, man. It looked like you were lower than the handlebar. I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to feel my legs tomorrow, probably.
I would imagine you do. What kind of training do you do to get ready for this?
Oh, everything. Strength, cardio. You just have to be, 20 minutes on your maximum pace.
Well, those guys are awfully close on the front. That is the battle between Kevin Rederer and Morgan Perret. Morgan holding him off, but Kevin drops to the outside. And let's see if Kevin's able to sweep around him. Not able to do it. Morgan nicely shut the door, but that race is not over. Kevin once again holding the inside as we hit the front stretch. Let's take a look at the lap times on that. 1:04.76:03 and a 1:46.293 laid down for Kevin Rederer. And Alec Enderle now, of course, has the under investigation flag up on his sign, and that is indicating that he will be penalized for that start. Great to watch these different lines as they work the backstretch area, and Yasmin E. Prowse just as eager to catch all the action here.
Yeah,
Yasmin, how rough is that backstretch?
Oh, it depends if there's both waves, but it's not so bad. But we have to watch out for Oliver as well, because he's taking good lines as well.
Yeah, he did look really nice. Well, Oliver, when you take a look at the time, actually ran slightly faster than Michael Pare. Oliver Cock-Hansen had a 1:47.448. Michael on that last lap with a 1:47.688. Yasmin with a good eye. She says to watch Oliver Cock-Hansen, boat number 66.
Yeah, you can see the difference when they drive outside the other driver's line. It means that they're closer and, they are coming or building up the move.
Yep, getting some clean water. So Oliver Cock-Hansen hunting some clean water to keep that hook up. And he really likes riding that Pro Force in this flatter water, and this has been an advantage, I think, for the Pro Force boats when you have these like choppy water conditions, not super big waves. Morgan and Kevin Redder still continuing the hunt. And Morgan looks very solid on this one. He's pulled away slightly from Kevin Redder on lap number 5. It's what we're just finished with. This is going to be lap 6 as they push through. We've got 4 and almost just under 5 minutes left in this one. 17 minute plus 1 moto. No change in position on this one, but Alec Enderle and Michael Pare and then Oliver Cock-Hansen very, very close.
If we look close to Morgan's ski, that he has some loose parts, so let's hope the ski holds to the end.
Oh no!
Yep.
Do you see is it the bond, the little bond rubber?
Yeah, it's
the rubber
on
connection.
the sides.
Yeah, the bond rail is what Yasmin Epraus is referring to, and the bond rail is coming loose on Morgan Pare's boat.
Yeah, it's not so critical, but it might be.
It's distracting. Yeah, definitely distracting, and it could make a factor. Let's see what happens. Watch a GP1, and we are less than 5 minutes left on the clock. So Kevin Redder can feel it. He knows he's got to do something. Morgan Pare, 1:46.320 on lap 6. Kevin Redder with a 1:47.094. Morgan was holding the pace. Alec Enderle with a 1:47.298 and Michael 1:48.084. Watching Morgan Pare. Let's see what split they go to. Morgan's going to go to the outside. Kevin Redder to the inside, and Morgan Pare able to hold him off for lap 8 so far. Kevin's only got a couple more laps to make a difference here. And Michael Pare shut the door on Oliver Cock-Hansen as well. Oliver also went to the inside. Oh, Yasmin, this is crazy, girl.
Yeah, but we have to say the Pro Force looks smooth on water. They don't jump as much other skis.
Yeah, I do. I love the way that you're describing that, staying very flat and very connected to the water. Morgan Pare on this one with a 1:45. Boy, he felt the pressure and definitely reacted. 1:45.868 for Morgan Pare, lap 7. 1:46.112 for Kevin Redder. A 1:46.458 for Alec Enderle, and a 1:46.893 for Michael. Oliver, just a smidge off of this pace, decides the flat water at 1:47.
I think now we have to look the split for Kevin and Morgan, because Kevin is on the outside on the black back straight, so maybe he can get cut in well and go to the splits on the good pace.
Let's see. Is probably going to be forced to take the inside split yet again, unless Morgan, I don't know. I don't know if Morgan would do that. I'd play smart and go to the outside. We got 2:20 left on the clock.
But I have to say the splits were very even this time.
Oh,
so,
good. I heard that
yeah.
it's so great that Marco Petrini is so responsive to you guys. And I know we were talking about making sure that those split sections stay as even as possible. And Mr. Petrini made sure that the course marshals worked on that right away.
Yeah, the big plus on the outside is that you can hold on very long to coming to the red buoy after.
Yeah, the problem is you're getting all the waves mirroring back on that
That is
outside.
True. Now Kevin
Morgan,
going out, and
yeah.
I think he's going to get in again.
All right, so good call. Morgan Pare still holding off Kevin Redder, but as Yasmin Epraus pointed out, Kevin working some pretty awesome lines. Kevin going to the outside of Morgan on this one as well. That was a double right-hand turn. That's an opportunity to really pick up some time.
Good one from Kevin coming out of this lane.
Let's take a look at this one. Morgan Perret with a 1:46.218. Man, I tell you what, Yasmin Epraus, you have a great eye. Kevin Redder on that one had a 1:45.572. She noticed that he picked up that pace on the back stretch.
I mean, the move to overtake, the build-up is usually 3 laps or something, so he's building it up still.
Oh, isn't that true, right?
Yeah, it doesn't come with 1 lap.
We wish it would.
Exactly.
All your boats are way too close together now as far as horsepower and handling, so it comes down to rider ability to reduce the gap. Yasmin Epraus giving you some great analyst feedback. 1:44. Oh my gosh, Oliver Kock-Hansen got around Michael Perret. Well, 1:44.800 for Oliver Kock-Hansen and Michael Perret with a 1:49.501. So Oliver has moved into 4th.
Let's watch now Morgan and Kevin because it's gonna be a battle.
Oliver, great job for the gentleman that came into this in the points lead. And he was contemplating unwrapping that brand new boat last night, but I think he decided justifiably to stay on that black boat, the number 66. Keep your eye on Oliver Kock-Hansen. He's got a little more time left. We're at 12 seconds before we get the white flag. It's going to show up on this lap.
Let's see.
Okay, taking a look. So close with Kevin Redder and Morgan Perret. They are less than 3 boats coming out of that split section. And Morgan's playing a very smart game. He's forcing Kevin to take the inside every time. Oh, lovely setup as they come to the front stretch. Morgan Perret and Kevin Redder, and I'm sure Yasmin and I would agree that the lap times are going to be faster on this one.
It can be tricky also. Morgan, has a pressure to hold the position, but Kevin has nothing to lose.
That's
so
right. Yeah, Kevin's not in the overall for this year. Morgan Perret with a 1:46.833 on that lap, and Kevin Redder with a 1:47.423. Still right in the hunt. Alec Enderle with a 1:47.430 under review, and Oliver Kock-Hansen with a 1:46.194. Yasmin, this could be the moto for Oliver Kock-Hansen, because if Alec does get dinged for that, Oliver now is poised in that 3rd place spot. He's going to grab some points. He's got an opportunity to save this world title.
But I guess Oliver has been the surprise for the whole season.
He has been quite the phenomenal surprise in a good way.
Of course.
White flag is up as we give you the race action here live in Lake Toba. And Oliver was only 1.75 seconds behind when he took the the move and got around Michael Perret. What a great race we've been watching here. You're watching Ski Division, the second of 3 motos, and that is Morgan Perret cruising with attitude on this final lap. And will Morgan take that outside split? I'd be willing to bet money he does. And Kevin's going to go to the inside, Morgan to the outside. Kevin drops to the outside of Morgan as they come out of the split. Morgan's still leading. Morgan went just a tad wide on that. I wonder if he was playing defense, and even though Kevin Redder tried to hold him, that actually pushed Kevin a little bit. Nice reaction from Redder. Drops to the outside again. Beautiful. It is going to be Morgan Perret taking the win in Moto number 2, and well done. Hard work. That was incredible. Kevin Redder.
And also Oliver taking 3rd.
Yep, Oliver Kock-Hansen got 3rd. Got around Alec Enderle. He's like, I'm not even going to wait for the penalty.
Exactly.
I'm just going to go ahead and move right in. All right, so that is your wrap for the stand-up division in the men's class. Let's talk about it. Once again, Morgan Perret took the win. Kevin Redder in 2nd, and Oliver Kock-Hansen, I think, right out of that split section, nailed a 3rd place spot. Alec Enderle is going to be in 4th. Michael Perret in 5th. Axel Courtois 6th. Dag Mark-Drange, very respectable finish for Dag. 7th. Danielle Piscaglia, so great to have you back. He's in 8th. Dan Anderson in 9th. And Anthony Biernot rounding out your top 10. Wow, Yasmin, what are your thoughts after watching that?
I mean, I've a lot to learn from Kevin and Morgan Racing to do the same or better next one.
And what'd you learn today?
To just push more, and you can't lose hope.
Now, do you practice with the guys at home? Do you race with the guys?
Yeah, I do, and also in Europe I race with the guys who is racing here in World Championships, so I respect them a lot.
I'm sure that feeling is quite mutual. Oh my gosh, that was super fun.
No, that's racing, and it again shows the track, how good it is to push. Also, and as for ladies, that we can be close to each other.
You felt like the splits were really close. Well, Jessica, yeah, she's surprised how the inside split.
No, but Jessica has been fired this year, you
She
know.
is on fire.
And also the entrance to the split is perfect. You can build up the going into the split quite evenly, and also before the finish line that we have the double buoys, I think that gives another opportunity. So the track itself for racing is perfect.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is great fun hanging out with you. You're more than welcome to stay if you'd like, or if you need to go clean up. Either way, we'd love to have you if you want to hang out a bit.
Yeah, I think runabouts are not my cup of tea. I don't know anything about it. I would love to help you. I would love to help you, but I'm quite useless on that.
Oh my gosh, you are so much fun. So let's see, you just got through graduating, you're on to HR. What's next for you?
Yeah, I mean, one degree to graduate this year more, but I work, I study, and yeah, next year we're gonna do a big racing season again, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, big news. We can't talk about it yet, though.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll unveil at the awards somewhere,
Yes,
so you guys
yes.
got to tune in. But we heard some really exciting news this morning.
Yeah, there's gonna be this, and also for my side, I'm gonna race some interesting things next year.
Oh!
Yeah, you should be ready for that.
Okay, well, yeah, thanks for the tease there,
Yeah.
girl. Good grief.
I will tell you later.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Oh, I have to find out because I keep forgetting. What's the name of your boat that you're riding?
Right now, it's the Dark Horse that you named actually in Poland.
See, I got the lucky
Exactly.
one.
Exactly.
The Dark Horse. She's on the Dark Horse today. Any other feedback on racing or insights on how to train? How often do you train? Like, how many days a week do you ride?
I mean, I just love training, I guess. Every day. I go morning, evening. I think sport is part of my lifestyle.
Oh, wow.
But one thing that I have to say is the fans here. They're
Yes.
crazy. You can hear them, and you coming off, they clap and cheer you up. So that's just amazing to see so many people.
Does that
following
affect
us.
you, having all that great energy pushing you?
Yeah, for sure. I think that brings up the mood, and you just want to go and do the good show for them.
Oh, that's so awesome. All right, Yasmin, thank you so much. We appreciate having you up here. We're going to get back to some racing and let you take a rest. Appreciate
Yes.
your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome, girl. Have an amazing day. We'll see you back for Moto number 3. You were listening to Yasmin E. Prowse.